And the doctors make the money when the guys come out. You know, life goes round in circles. Well, I did an episode of Miami Vice in 1985 where I played a sort of spiv, shill type character. And when that came on television in England, the director of Buster, who was trying to find someone to play the Buster part, saw me and said, oh yes, he'd be perfect.
Now let me watch the Cowboys, for Christ's sake.
You could get a mortgage like other people.
Do what?
Borrow it from a bank.
Well, I do borrow from banks. I mean, that is my job.
I mean, with their permission.
So I jumped at the chance, and I really enjoyed the experience very much. And that Miami Vice and that kind of excited me more to sort of try and find more roles, you know, and try and take the acting a bit stage further.
Can I have this one?
Oh, now hold on, I'm in one of our herd.
You said I could choose.
Yes, you did.
I was at grammar school, and my mother had just sort of stopped running a toy shop, when a friend of hers that she'd met who ran a dancing school decided that she wanted to run an agency for kids. So she said, would my mum like to do it? Before long, she was starting to get calls for jobs, sending kids along to auditions, and one of the calls she got was for kids to go and audition for the part of the Artful Dodger in Oliver, which is on the West End stage. And I went for the audition, got called back, and eventually I got it. My headmaster at the grammar school said, I'm afraid, well done, old boy. He said, but I'm afraid that you can't do the whole run. You'd have to leave us, you know, because your education will undoubtedly suffer. So you have the choice of doing that or staying here. So my mum and dad felt that it was a good opportunity to do something. So I left there and went to a drama school.
It's a difficult thing for us. I mean, you know, particularly Mike and I, we're not actors. Whereas Phil, we are lucky in having Phil, who is good in front of a camera, so we can be just good enough, I think, to back him up.
Well, in 1978, at Genesis, we did three American tours, 2 European tours, and a Japanese tour. And at the beginning of that year, my wife said to me, if you do all this, we probably won't be together this time next year, and we weren't. And so the family split up, and I started, I didn't know what else to do, really, apart from just sort of try and make it work, but that didn't work. Started their solo albums to give me some space to sort myself out. So I started writing, and over a year wrote all these songs, which were at the time no more than just messages to the ex-wife, you know. And then a year later, having got myself a bit more, you know, emotionally sort of sorted out, I looked behind me and I'd made this record, and so my manager said, why don't you put a different album but seriously. More like face value of any of the other albums, but I think it's very different from the point of view that I played everything on it, and I'm totally responsible for everything you hear, in terms of whether the song was, you know, well, from every aspect of it, so it's totally me, and I sort of stand and fall by the success of it, I guess. But it's a very personal record. I mean, there's a couple of songs on there which are more socially pointed, but at the same time, the bulk of the record to me is very reflective, very personal.
So every day I cry, every day, yes, every day I fall, every day. You were the one
mean, I try and hit the nail a little bit squarer on the head, you know. I mean, if it's a song about relationships, people relating to each other, or people relating to other groups of people. I mean, a lot of people, I suppose, put, you know, my songs into sort of, I mean, other categories as well, but amongst them are the sort of the social comment issues and the sort of the more personal love songs. And to me, it really almost comes under one umbrella, and that's how we relate to each other and other people. Whether it's us relating to someone who lives in a box on the street, whether it's us relating to the person we live with, you know.
And every day I fall, every day it makes me wonder why. Every day my life's worth nothing without you. But every day I say I'll try to make my heart be still. 'Cause everywhere there is no regrets, no forgiveness, no compassion. All these brave heroes only know to hit and run. And slowly my sadness turns to rage, and we wonder, how can these scars ever heal when all is said and done? Yes, we'll win and we wonder.
Throw up.
To add to the #1 video of the week. Now, it's not I Want to Hold Your Hand, but he was an extra in the Beatles film A Hard Day's Night. Here's former jazz musician, child actor, and Genesis drummer Phil Collins with Every Day, up a rung to #1.
I got lost, couldn't find my way, and I guess there's nothing more to say. Love can make you blind and make you act so strange, but I'm here, and here I will stay. So every day I cry, every day, yes, every day I fall, every day. You ever wonder why? Every day
wow, you know, what a week. I mean, I can't remember when I've seen as many top shelf videos.